Hey guys, what's going on? Just going to do a little Jays talk this afternoon. And first and foremost, I wanted to say congrats to the Dodgers on winning the World Series. And in honor of Freddie Freeman, we've got the Team Canada jersey on today. So I wanted to go over a couple of quotes from Mr. Juan Soto this morning. First off, he says, I'm really happy with the city, with the team, but at the end of the day, we'll see. We're going to look at every situation, every offer that we get. I don't know what teams want to come after me, but definitely I'll be open to listen to every single team. And then he goes on to say, like, he doesn't have any doors closed, things like that. So it sounds like it's truly, in Boris fashion, going to be all about the money, which rightfully so. I mean, you're only getting to do this potentially once in your career. He does go on to say, though, I feel like everybody wants to be on a winning team. That's one of the biggest things that you look up to. You want to be a part of this. Even if you don't make it to the last team standing, you want to be involved in all these games. So I think that's one of the biggest things I'm looking for, says Soto. So he says he's open to all teams, every situation. He wants to drive that market up. He wants to go for the money. But he also says he wants to be in a winning environment. Now, to me, I think Soto knows. If you look at the Yankee situation, they weren't even a playoff team. They add Soto and they're playing in the World Series. So I think he knows plopping him into any lineup can make that difference as long as there's some pieces to work around. So I know a lot of Jays fans will be going like, oh, he wants to play for a winner. That's not the Jays. He knows Atkins sucks. All that stuff. I get it. We're all negative. But I think if Vladdy gets announced to signing to an extension in the next couple of days before free agency, I think there is a legitimate chance he would consider playing for the Blue Jays if the offer were right. I think he can look at Bo and Vlad and some of the pitching and things like that and see a way where a Juan Soto sized bat makes almost any team competitive, and the Blue Jays have enough to be competitive with him. So I wouldn't completely count them out, but here's what I see actually happening. So the way I see this actually going is a lot like the Shohei situation, where he's going to go back and forth from all the teams, the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Mets, the Blue Jays, maybe the Giants, Cubs, some other teams get thrown in there. And ultimately, they all kind of come back with the same answer of just tell us what you want and we will match it. The real question is going to be the structure. Like, is it 15 years? Is there deferred money? Deferred money over a long enough time, he could be looking at 700, 800 million potentially, if you're paying it out 10 years from now, where if anyone's familiar with like future value calculators and that, obviously the dollar depreciates quite a lot over time. So if he does want just an absurd number, deferred money and term could get him there. Whereas if he's doing a more, traditional contract of pay me what I'm worth in the current year and that's it, it's probably more of like a $500 million range, in my opinion. And as far as I can tell, just from the language used and the Shohei experiment, we'll see the Dodgers, we'll see the Yankees, we'll see the Mets, Blue Jays, like I say, maybe the Giants, maybe the Cubs, maybe like a surprise team like that. They'll all pretty much agree to the same deal, and then it'll be up to Soto to see where he wants to go and pick from there, much like Shohei did. So as much as he says he's open to every single team to drive up the price, I ultimately see him signing back with the Yankees. I think there was too much good there for him, and I think not everybody can go to the Dodgers. So as silly as that sounds, it feels like every single player is linked to the Dodgers. I know Corbin Burns is already looking like he's going there. But yeah, I think he enjoyed his time with the Yankees. I think he enjoyed being paired up with Judge. Saw that Giancarlo Stanton had some left in the tank. Garrett Cole's coming back probably. Like they're a competitive team in a good situation that he's familiar with. And I think ultimately, as I say, he'll get presented with several offers that are all identical. And it's just basically pick your location at that point. And I think the Yankees are the team that he's going to do that. So that's really all I have on this topic today, is that yes, I think that the Blue Jays are a legitimate contender. However, I don't see it happening because I think it will just get to a price point where all of the teams just say, yeah, we'll match it. And then it's up to him to decide where he wants to be. And I don't think Toronto wins in a tiebreaker like that. I think it would have to be a free agent where we're able to outbid everybody by a decent bit in order to land them. And I don't see that being the case with Soto. He's too good. He's too young. There's too much money that every team will just assign a blank check for. So that's my view on it. How do you guys see this going? Do these quotes that have come out change your views at all? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to follow along. Thanks. Bye.